This today on the NFHS Network and the Lawrence County Sports Network via the audio YouTube channel. Brad, what an exciting day for basketball. 3 games here today. That first game featuring Neighborhood Academy and Aquarius Academy.
Aquinas
Academy, I'm sorry.
Nope.
And Neighborhood took care of business 69-35. They put on a shooting show.
That second half, they went 20 of 29.
Wow.
60-some%. And they will move on. They're going to play either Nazareth Prep or Sarah Catholic. At the halftime, it was Nazareth Prep down by 2. So a really good game there.
So the path to defeat is narrowing.
Yes.
But the 2 teams here today are still on that path. Earlier today, I did not get a final from the Greensburg Central Catholic and Osh game. That was at noon. I couldn't find that just yet. But one of these teams will be playing the winner of that game. Shady Academy, last year's WPIAL champion. And they come in here with a perfect record of 23-0, 14-0 in section play. An amazing team that back November 18th, when mandatory practices started, the talk was Shady Academy was going to be the team to beat, and they have not proven anybody wrong to this point. Just for reference, Brad, they're averaging 62.5 points a game, only giving up 30.7. They have outscored their opponents 1,438 points to 707.
Wow.
They've doubled their opponents in the 23 games that they played this year. Their path to here had that first round bye, and they handled our neighbor Riverside from Ellwood City 55-20. On the other side of the court, we have the Ellwood City Wolverines coming in. Cinderella story as the number 12 seed, 5th in Section 3, in Section 1 of the 3A. Their overall record was 15-8, 8-6 in section play. As I said, that put them 5th. And however, that being 5th in the section, they are still the last team standing from that section. Offensively, they've scored 53 points per game. Defensively, they've given up 40.5. Their path to get here today, first round win, an exciting win on Valentine's Day, 49-41 over the 5th ranked seed, Seton LaSalle. And just earlier this week on Wednesday night, we were right here at North Allegheny. We get so many games going on here, you forget where you're at. And they had a very, very tight win, 40-37 over Keystone Oaks. A little bit of the background there of them. Head coach Chris Wise for the Wolverines. It's his first year in coaching, so his record is 15-8. On the other side is head coach Jonna Burke, and her historic career of coaching and what she's done here at Shady Academy.
Oh, it's off the charts.
Speaks for itself. One thing of news important that could affect the play of this game. Sad to report that Cassie Sauer, number 15, the junior, averaging 15.3 points a game, is on crutches and will not be playing today.
And her replacement's going to be number 4, Micaiah Mitchell, the senior guard, 5'8", as we are about ready to start lineups.
Yep, giving up a little size there. So here are the Ellwood City Wolverines starting lineup. Nice crowd here, great crowd for Shady Academy. Start off is number 2, senior guard, 5'6", Caitlin Kreitzer. Next up is number 11, sophomore forward, 5'5", Lena Lucarelli. Next up is number 21, 5'9", senior, Delaney Sturgeon. Followed by another senior, 5'5", number 23, Kayla Jones. And rounding out the Wolverines is number 32, the 4th senior on the team starting is Elsie Sturgeon. As I said, Chris Wise is the coach, Gary Rosansky, Gina Carr, Keithan Jones, and Emily Kemick are your assistants.
And now the starting lineup for the home team, the 23-0 undefeated Shady Academy Bulldogs. Starting us off will be number 1, the freshman guard, 5'8", Layla Banner. Senior guard, 5'8", number 4, Micaiah Mitchell. Senior guard, 5'7", number 5, Cameron Capel. We've heard that name before.
Yes, we have.
We'll talk more about that later on. Number 21, the sophomore forward, 5'10", Leah Buford. And then finally, junior guard, 5'7", number 23, Karis Thomas, who's averaging 18.2 points per game. The head coach is Jonah Burke, and the assistant coaches are Tracy Neville, April Gratton, Justina Mascaro, and the athletic director is Sean Simmons.
So for Shady side, they have 2 seniors starting today, 1 junior, 1 sophomore, and 1 freshman. On the flip side, the Wolverines have 4 seniors on the team. They will all be starting, and the sophomore, Lena Lucarelli. Not a deep bench for the Wolverines. Only 8 people on their roster. Little deeper bench there for Shady side, as we're just moments away from tip-off of this game.
Again, folks, you can listen to today's broadcast on NFHS video-wise and in audio on Lawrence County Sports Network. A big shout-out to James Dodson, who's all the way out there in Happy Valley at Penn State-thon. We do appreciate them allowing us to do audio and video here. Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP, as well as NFHS Live video production. And
I want to give a quick shout-out to James Dodson, the main producer there for Lawrence County Sports. He is out there cheering on his niece, Katie Walzer, at Dance Marathon out at Penn State, one of the biggest philanthropic things. But here we got tip-off. Delaney Sturgeon out there with Leah Buford. And that is going to be maintained by Shady Side Academy. Bringing it down the court is Karis Thomas. Kicks it out there to Banner. Banner around that three-point line, goes all the way across court to Mitchell, puts up a 3, doesn't get it to go. All white shirts underneath, and Cameron Capel gets the rebound, puts up the shot, is number 1, Banner, from that foul line, and she makes the score 2-0. Here come the Wolverines up the court. Caitlin Kreitzer looks to Coach Chris Wise for direction. She gets it. Sends things in motion. Now the ball to Delaney Sturgeon. Delaney surveys. No one to pass to. Yet she does get it to her cousin, Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie out to Kayla Jones. Kayla Jones with the ball now to Lena Lucarelli, and she loses it and goes out of bounds. The first turnover of the game goes to Ellwood City. Something the Wolverines are going to have to do, knowing that they are the underdogs coming in today. Empty possessions and turnovers. They just can't have them. Now inbounding, bring up the court. Bounce pass underneath, puts it up. Number 21 made it look easy that time. Leah Buford puts it up and in, makes the score 4-0. 2 possessions, 4 points for Shady Side. Now Caitlin Kreitzer dribbles around there, trying to go down the lane, kicks it out to Kayla Jones. She wants on the 3 parade, does not get it to go, and who goes after it? And it's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Micaiah Mitchell. Wolverines will maintain possession. As Caitlin Kreitzer now will inbound. Gets it into Delaney Sturgeon. She hands it off to Caitlin. Caitlin tries to put a shot up. It gets partially blocked and taken there by Capel. Now all the way down behind the defense she got was number 4, Elsie Sturgeon. Gets the rebound and gets it to Lena Lucarelli, and Caitlin Kreitzer now brings it up the court. Easy bucket there that was not gotten by Shady Side Academy. Delaney Sturgeon now out to Elsie. Elsie wants to drive down the lane. No look pass to Caitlin Kreitzer. Maintains the ball now to Delaney. Delaney wants to drive, can't get it done. Now here's Elsie Sturgeon. Dumps it off to Caitlin Kreitzer. Right in front of the half-court line, throws it underneath there to Elsie. She puts it up, and they called it travel. She took that extra step, and I think it was Capel was there to slow her down, impede her progress, and she took that extra step. Now inbounding. Up the court comes Banner. Banner comes up, met there by Kayla Jones of Ellwood City. Banner dribbling around there, bounce it out there to Thomas now. Karis Thomas with the ball.
Moving screen, I believe.
Yep, I believe so.
We've seen a couple of those this year.
We have. You don't see them much in the regular season, but the playoffs, the moving screen. So the first real, turnover of the game for Shady Side Academy. Caitlin Kreitz now gets a screen, dribbles it down there, finds the Kayla Jones, and she's going to be fouled.
Wow.
So two quick fouls here on Shady Side.
That one's going to be on number 1, Banner, her first, team second, real quick.
So kind of a scoring drought here for about the last minute and a half. It's 4-0. Wanting to get it inbounded, throws it all the way out there to Delaney Sturgeon, now to Caitlin Kreitzer. Caitlin wants to drive. No look pass out to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie Dribbles down there, kicks it out there to Kayla Jones for three. Off the side of the rim, don't go. Who ends up with it is Capel. Now into the hands of Thomas. Thomas seems the one bringing the ball up the court quite a bit. Sits back, sets up the offensive play. Throws it out there to Banner. Banner bounce pass back to Capel. Underneath, and they're going to get, I believe, Caitlin Kreitzer of Ellwood City with the reach-in foul there as Leah Buford was making a drive down the lane, and she was hit there. So the Wolverines now their first foul of the game at the 5:03 mark. There's an inbounds to Banner. Goes underneath to Buford, puts it up, and makes her pay. And in the bucket it goes. It's 6-0. Now Caitlin Kreitzer to bring it up the court. Wolverines not been able to get much going offensively. Couple three-point shots that did not go. Here's Delaney, tries to drive down the lane, but she meets resistance. Now out to Elsie Sturgeon, round the three-point line, kicks it out there to Kayla Jones. Jones now hands it off to Delaney. Delaney wants to drive and gets it punched out of there. And who maintains it is Capel, ends up with it. Coming the other way is Thomas, drives down the lane, puts it up, and the shot's gonna count, and she's gonna be fouled as she drove to the basket. And just like that, it's 8-0. And unfortunately for the Wolverines, that foul is gonna be on Caitlin Kreitzer. Her second, team second. Kara Kreitzer, the sister to Caitlin Kreitzer, is gonna check into the game as Lena Lucarelli is gonna take a seat. Now to the line to complete the and one is Karis Thomas, the junior, averaging 18.2 points a game. She got another one there. Now here come the Wolverines offensively. The defense of Shady side has been kind of found a way to stymie things for the Wolverines. Nothing able to go underneath. Pass to Delaney Sturgeon. Puts up the shot off the front of the rim. Don't go. And Delaney hits. And she's going to get called for the foul. As she went in there, Buford had the ball. Delaney swatted at it, hit her arm. That's going to be her first, team's third here, 4:09 remaining in the first period. Shady side up 9-0. Takes it out there, hands it off to Mitchell. Now out to Banner. Banner meets some resistance. Trying to dribble down through there. And there's a steal by Kayla Jones. Jones with her head up, dribbling down the court. Throws it out there to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie wants to drive down that baseline. Thinks Barrett pulls it out. Hands to Caitlin Kreitzer. Kreitzer, she wants to drive. Puts it down. They're going to call jump ball. And that's the right call by the official as Caitlin drove down the lane. And number one of Shady side, Banner, was there. Put her hands on the ball, not letting her get the shot off. Possession arrow is in favor of Ellwood City. Now Delaney Sturgeon wants to inbound underneath. Needs someone to throw to. Throws it out to Elsie Sturgeon. She drives down lane, puts it up, high off the glass, does not go. Rebound there by Thomas. She comes the other way. Sees a Banner, fakes the three, gets around the lane and tips it, and who ends up with it and puts it up and in was Thomas. And a timeout, 30-second timeout is going to need to be taken by Ellwood City at the 3:25 mark. They find themselves down 11-0.
And what a great start here for the Shady Side Academy Bulldogs. Shooting very well from the two-point line. They're 5 of 6, 0 for 1 from 3, but they do not hesitate. They will drive to the hoop, and so far everything's been working. Buford with 4, Thomas with 4, and Banner with 2. That's your total there with the free throw, or sorry, Thomas with 5. My apologies. There's your 11-0 lead. And on the flip side, if you're the Wolverines, if you've been watching their run, this is not the first time they played here at North Allegheny. Last time out, they struggled too. That was a 13-9 lead by Keystone Oaks in that game, so only 9 points. You'd like to see a little bit more than, well, unfortunately right now, Donut. So far, 0 for 4 from the two-point line, 0 for 2 from 3.
I think that's very telling, Brad. You've taken 4 points inside field goal attempts, and you're 4.5 minutes into the game.
Yes.
So now Delaney Sturgeon going to bring it up. Wants to dribble around there. Throws it out there to her cousin, Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie dribbles, Kicks it out to Kayla Jones. She launches up the three. Count it, it's good. That's what you need from Kayla Jones in the corner. She's lived there, the 1,000-point scorer, her whole career, and she gets the first points of the game for the Wolverines.
The power of a timeout.
Yep, that play was set the whole way when you saw Delaney bring it up the court. Now Banner, near side, outside the three-point line, guarded there by Kayla Jones. Wants to go underneath, finds, and kicks it back out. Three-point attempt, and they answer as Karis Thomas gets on the three parade. And they just found a way to answer that three. We saw that the other night, too. Shots weren't flowing. There's Kayla Jones again for three. In and out of the rim. Don't go. Rebound there by Leah Buford. She quickly hands it off there to Thomas. She comes down the lane, kicks it back out. Banner from the elbow. Now throws it out to Buford. Buford drives down the lane, puts it up. High off the glass. Don't go. Banner underneath. And I think she stepped out of bounds as Banner went up and got that rebound. But the foot was on the line or out of bounds. So here come the Wolverines. They did get that three-pointer to cut the deficit to 11. Delaney Sturgeon now hands off to Kayla Jones. Jones doing a little Clarion-type offense here. Now Kayla Jones, she wanted to shoot the three, but did not get the pass she was open for. Delaney now with the ball, picks it up, gives to Kayla Jones. Jones back out to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie tries to drive, but thinks better of it, pulls back out. Out to Kayla Jones. Kayla now, top of the key, out to Kara Kreitzer. Kara with the ball, dribbles around, looking for somebody to throw to, and she finds Elsie Sturgeon. Kind of a half-court kind of offense here for the Wolverines.
And I was going to say,
as Kara tried to pass it to her, and it's on the ground, and they're going to call
jump ball here.
Yep.
Or tie up.
Should be in favor of North Allegheny. So Wolverines, Shady Side.
Yeah, you're right, Thad. The defense right now, the stay-at-home defense for Shady Side Academy, they don't reach, and they just stay right in front of you. And unfortunately, that offense for the Wolverines again,
no room to get down the lane.
Oh boy!
There's a shot by Buford three. No, that was not.
That was Thomas. Yeah, Thomas now sitting here with, I believe, 11 of the 17 already.
She averages 18.2 points a game. Got the three ball going the last couple possessions. Delaney Sturgeon now passes out to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie there about mid-court. Meets some resistance. Throws it down there to Caitlin Kreitzer. Kreitzer now. Between the leg dribble. Standing. Passes it out there to Delaney. Delaney fakes the three. Once got on the baseline, puts up the shot. And she's going to go to the line to shoot two, for she was fouled. Shot don't go. And the
foul's on number 1, Banner. That's her second, team's third. So if there's any foul trouble right now, it's Caitlin Kreitzer for Ellwood with 2, Banner with 2 as well.
Here's Delaney Sturgeon's first shot off the back of the rim, too hard.
Substitution for the Bulldogs will be number 10. That's Manaya Kelly.
And as you said, Banner with them 2 fouls, she's going to take a seat in the bench. Second shot by Delaney, off the side of the rim, don't go. 17-3, 40 seconds remaining here in this first period. Down the court comes Thomas. There's a three-point attempt and drains it. Good gravy. Mitchell games in. 20-3. Oh, Shady Side Academy here in this first period of play. The Warriors find themselves down 20-3. Delaney Sturgeon now finds Kayla Jones underneath the hoop, puts it up and in. That time, the Wolverines got inside the paint and made Shady Side pay. They just need to do a whole lot more of that, but I don't think Shady Side's going to let it happen very often.
Well, right now it's Shady Side. We're going to get another moving screen. It's Shady Side 20, Kayla Jones 5. Oh, boy. So that's going to be the team's 4th foul, and although 6.3 left, doesn't really matter too much for free throws. That one is on number 5, Capel, her first.
So here's the inbound to Delaney with 5 seconds remaining. She wanted to drive down there, picks it up, throws it underneath to Kayla Jones. And they ran out of time. Had the idea of the play, they just need another second or two to do it. So folks, after 1, it's the Wolverines and Shady Side Academy. Shady Side finds themselves up 20-5.
We'll take a timeout here, folks. Bring you second quarter action here on NFHS Live Network as well as Lawrence County Sports Network.
There's something special about this time of year. Spirits are high. The season is right. You can feel it in the air. It's fun. Made better with friends. Better with family. Better outside. And it all starts here. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by American Dairy Association Northeast. Your milk comes from a good place.
Welcome back, folks, as we find the score here as to start this second period of play, 20-5 in favor of Shady Side Academy. Shots not falling for the Wolverines, maybe not taking as many shots as they would like. On the flip side, the three-point ball got going there for Shady Side Academy in that last half of the first period of play. So possession arrow in favor of Ellwood City, and here they come. It's Caitlin Kreitzer, dribbles down in there, does a little move, throws it out there to sister Kara Kreitzer. Kara puts up the shot, too hard, does not go. Here comes the other way, is Shady Side. Here's Thomas, wants to get down the lane. She puts it up and in, counted, it's good. She split the defense and made it look pretty easy. Here comes Caitlin Kreitzer. Meets some resistance, drives down there, out to Kara Kreitzer. She launches up the three, air biscuit, does not go. And here comes up the court was Thomas. Thomas now just content to sit back, see some things happen. Pass to Kelly. Thomas, deep three, counted, it's good. Holy cow.
She is now officially 6 of 6. If you count the free throw, she's 7 of 7 when shooting the ball.
That's pretty hot on a day you want to be hot on the semifinals. Elsie Sturgeon now with the ball, pass it to Kayla Jones. Jones tries to go underneath to Elsie Sturgeon, and who ends up with it is Micaiah Mitchell. Now up the court is Thomas. Throws it out there. Three ball does not go. And they're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by Delaney Sturgeon. Mitchell tried that three-point shot. Got hard off the backboard. Shady Side will maintain possession. There's the inbound. Gets the screen for the three. Side of the rim does not go. Kara Kreitzer with the rebound. Here comes Kreitzer looking for somebody to pass to, and she traveled. Caitlin just turned to pass the ball to Delaney and took that extra step. And now here comes Shady Side Academy once again. Thomas over the timeline. Almost stolen there by Jones. Number 10 makes a shot, doesn't get it to go. Another offensive rebound, puts it up, and now kicks it back out. Number 5 takes a shot, back to the rim, does not go. Another offensive rebound, puts it up and in by Leah Buford. Wolverines just not able to get their hands on the ball underneath the hoop. Now, Caitlin Kreitzer passes out there to Kara Kreitzer behind the three-point line. Finds Laney. Now back out to Kara. Fakes the three. Hands it off. I'm going to say a blocking foul.
Yeah, reach in or block there per se. It's going to be on number 5, Capel. That's her second. And that's going to bring in a substitution. That's going to be number 22, Kate Bennick.
So Bennick checking in for Capel. You referenced it in lineups. Her father, Jeff Capel, head coach at Pitt.
And I think they're at Notre Dame right now.
Yes, I think that they are. So coming up the court is Thomas, and she goes for the shot, does not go. She's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on Delaney Sturgeon. Now she sits there with her second foul. So Caitlin Kreitzer and Delaney Sturgeon both with 2 fouls at the 5:35 mark. First shot by Thomas. Is she perfect from the field now?
I was just gonna say that previous 3-point shot. She is human. She did miss that 3-pointer. That's the only miss so far
out of 9 shots. And that is good.
Phew.
So now the Wolverines find themselves down 29-5.
The power of the academy.
Delaney Sturgeon now with the ball. And she does lose it. Gets it into the hands of Thomas. Bounce pass back to Thomas, puts it up and in, tic-tac-toe. And a full timeout going to be taken by Coach Chris Wise as he finds his Lady Wolverines down 31-5 at the 5:13 mark.
Again, Carrie Thomas now 4 for 4 from 2-point line, 3 for 4 from 3, and 3 for 3 from free throw line. That's one missed shot. And the Shady Academy is not missing many. We've got 5 or 6 missed shots. Everything else has been falling. On the flip side, again, it's still Kayla Jones with 5 points. Turnovers starting to stack up for Ellwood. They're staring at, unfortunately, 6 turnovers. Then of those 6, 5 have gone for 2-point buckets. So the points off of turnovers, the free throws, the 3-point shot, everything going in favor. You got to ask head coach Chris Wise, how do you defeat a perfect team?
It's, well,
you don't.
You can go the other way and say, now sitting here in this first half of play, you see why they're perfect.
Yes.
And
yes. It's kind of like a repeat of last night's game if you were watching the Ellwood boys team. That South Allegheny team, I think a lot of teams are going to have to put their eyes on spot. That South Allegheny team last night, 77-34, big win there against the boys. Now, we did find out boys basketball will be playing Monday night at Southmoreland. That's consolation opportunity chance number 1.
So if they, well, we'll get back here. Delaney Sturgeon with the ball. Looks for someone to pass to. Finds Kara Kreitzer. Kara dribbles around. Kicks it back out to Delaney. Delaney wants to go underneath, and it's stolen air as Thomas tipped it away. She brings it down the court. Little Euro step underneath the hoop. Wow, they make it look easy, Brad. As Thomas gets the 2-pointer. Reverse layup. 33-5. Now, Kreitzer to Delaney Sturgeon. Tries to pass underneath her to Kayla Jones. She puts it up and in. Kayla Jones with all 7 of the Wolverine points. However, Shady Side sitting there with 33. Now Thomas, bounce pass to Mitchell. And tipped out of bounds by Delaney Sturgeon. Is it Kate Bennett?
And I think we're going to get a timeout by Shady Side. Yep, so Shady Side Academy will take a 30-second timeout. 4:23 remaining here. Yeah, a lot of things going well for Shady Side. We can't talk about it enough. And that game is going to be a battle. We kind of talked about it off the record, but the remaining 4 teams, Ellwood City was the last public school remaining. On the flip side, it's Greensburg Central Catholic and Shower Lady of the Sacred Heart. Again, it's tough, and we can go for days about public versus private, but here we are. This is what the result is for Ellwood. Well, you're coming out here with 4:23. The big thing is you just want to make this competitive. Do as much as you can, and we got to get some offense going here as well. 33-7.
And it's not by lack of effort of Ellwood City trying,
it's
but
not.
we got to put an asterisk by the Shady Side defense.
Yes, you do.
They're not letting them get inside at all. So back out in action here after that 30-second timeout by Shady Side. Here's Thomas dribbling. Wants to go down the lane, puts it up, uncontested. Down the lane she went, and she gets a bucket. We'll have all the individual points here at North Allegheny.
Well, I can tell you right now, she's got 24.
Kayla Jones puts it up, and out the back room does not go. And they're going to say it's last touched by Kelly of Shady Side.
Yep. That last bucket by Thomas is her 24th.
24th point for Thomas.
Already.
She has 24 to 35 points. Delaney, she wants to drive down the lane. She puts it up. Does not get fouled. She's looking to the official like she thought maybe she was. And there's a steal by Caitlin Kreitzer. Throws it down to Delaney Sturgeon. Delaney puts it up and good. So a nice steal there by Kreitzer. Right place, right time. Found Delaney Sturgeon cutting back to get the bucket. Now here's Thomas lighten it up. 24 points. Throws it back out there. The three, air biscuit, does not go. Caitlin Kreitzer with the rebound. Brings it up the court. Wants to set up an offensive play. Underneath to Kayla Jones. And they're trying to get it to Kayla underneath, and they have a few times, but just not the arm length over the long arms of Shady side to give her much room to deal with. Caitlin Kreitzer now wants to inbound. Throws it out there to Delaney. Launches up the three ball. High off. Kara Kreitzer there with the offensive rebound. Puts it up and in. It's 35-11.
A nice little run there. 4 points for the Wolverines.
So now Thomas. Been saying her name a bunch. Passes it out to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it down. He wants to get down the lane and puts it up. Does not get it to go. Easy rebound. And it does not go as Kayla Jones gets the rebound. Comes up the court. Between the leg dribble. Dribbles around there. Wanting to set up an offensive play. Throws it out there to Elsie Sturgeon. About three-quarter court now. Delaney Sturgeon. Top of the key. Gets it down to Kayla Jones. She's going to drive down to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled as she was driving to the hoop.
I don't think they're going to call
no foul, just out of bounds.
Yep.
Last touch by Shady side. Ellwood City will maintain possession. Now Kayla Jones inbounding. Out to Delaney. Delaney Sturgeon looks underneath, finds Caitlin Kreitzer. Shot don't go. Rebound there by Bennick, and they're going to say she traveled. As Caitlin Kreitzer was there for resistance, made her spin, and took that extra step. Wolverines now will be inbounding from underneath their own hoop. Kayla Jones will be doing the inbounding. Gets it in, out to Delaney Sturgeon. Beyond the three-point line, dribbles. Wanted to get the pick and roll, but wasn't quite able to get it. Now Delaney has a little spin move, picks up her dribble, gets hit in the head, and it's going to be a foul on number 21, Leah Buford.
That'll be her second, so not really foul trouble in terms of teams, but 3 players for the Academy, and now with 2 fouls.
Now Capel's going to check back in as the aforementioned Leah Buford leaves the game to sit on the bench for a little bit with her 2 fouls. Now here comes the Wolverines on offense. Caitlin Kreitzer now holding on to the ball, dribbles down, now pulls it back out. Caitlin now gets in the hands of the Delaney Sturgeon. Throws it to her cousin, Elsie. Elsie goes down the lane, puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. Shot don't go. It was close, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Is Elsie Sturgeon. That foul's going to be on Capel.
Yep, that'll be her 3rd. Team's 3rd now as well. With 1:40 here. So going to the line is Elsie Sturgeon. First free throws for her.
And off the backboard.
We'll take that.
And count it. She gets the point. Maybe not how you draw them up, but a point's a point. Banner checked back into the game as Capel is going to take a seat. Second shot by Elsie. Tries the backboard again. Doesn't get this one to go. Rebound by laid up Banner. Now coming up the court is Thomas. She's been on fire this first half of play. Throws it out to Banner. At the top of the key, guarded there by Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie now. Banner tries to move down in there. Can't get her to go. Kelly with the ball. Now back out to Thomas. Drives down the lane. Puts it up and in. You almost want to say when the ball leaves her hands, it's going to be in. She has not missed much at all.
Well, I would say it's the opposite. If she comes up with the ball, it's actually not as good as her receiving the ball.
Well, but she drove that time, and a travel there by Caitlin Kreitzer as she went down the lane, met some resistance, wanted to pass it back out, and got called with the travel.
When that pass comes to Thomas, her head is instantly right to the basket every time.
So now here comes Thomas, bringing it up the court. 50 seconds remaining here in this first half of play.
Just looking to kill some clock here, maybe take the last shot, even though it's 40-some seconds here.
Yep. She just dribbling around there. A little bit of resistance from Caitlin Kreitzer. Now switches off to Kayla Jones. Jones now, and going to be fouled. as Kayla Jones fouls Thomas. And that's going to be the first for Kayla Jones. And now inbounding is Banner. Gets it in the hands of Thomas. Thomas just holding the ball there as the clock strikes, 28 seconds remaining. Throws it out there to Banner. Banner wants to drive down the lane. Kicks out there to Kelly. Back out to Thomas. Everything all spread out right now for Shady side. 14 seconds. Thomas kicks it back out to Banner. Throws it across court. It's going to be stolen there by Caitlin Kreitzer. Caitlin goes down the lane, puts it up, and she's going to be fouled as she goes up for the shot. And she's going to go to the line for 2. The foul is going to be on number 1, Banner. Her third now. Team's fourth. 6.2 seconds remaining as Caitlin Kreitzer is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the charity stripe. First shot is good. Number 24 going to check into the game for the first time. Becca Shriver. Becca, 5'10" junior. As Banner takes a seat. Second shot by Kreitzer. Off the back of the rim, does not go. Pinballed around there. Who ends up with the ball is Kelly. Into the hands of Thomas. Puts up the long shot.
Woo.
And throws it off the...
I almost don't want to put it down as a missed shot,
right,
but
right.
It goes off of the 25-second shot clock there. But
that we don't use in high school ball. But anyway, folks, we find the score 37-13 in favor of Shady Side Academy. All Shady Side Academy all the time there in that first half of play. Brad, we see how they were undefeated in the regular season, won that first round of the playoffs, and find themselves in great position here, leading 37-13.
Yep, and the power of Carrie Thomas. Carrie Thomas has, I believe, 24 points, only 2 missed shots in that entire first half, and we'll see how long they may keep it up, but either
That's
way.
An unbelievable stat. 24 points, insane. And you've missed 2 shots.
Insane. So, folks, we'll take a timeout here. We'll get some halftime stats, and we'll bring you the second half action here. NFHS Live and Lawrence County Sports Network. We'll take a break. Bulldogs up by 24.
This is Jess. She loves to run. So does Jade. And Jen does too. And while they all love running, at AHN Sports Medicine, we know they each need a little something different to get faster. Our doctors and specialists pinpoint that difference and make a personalized conditioning plan to improve Jen's stride, and Jade's endurance, and Jess's form. Because at AHN Sports Medicine, we see you.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
Fun, memories, friendship. We're here for all of it. Here for the big moments and the small ones too. We're here for unforgettable triumph, momentary misfortune, and the impromptu throwdown. We're out here each day, chasing something great. Call it adventure, call it play, we call it fun. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Finna make common sense cool again. No tripping, I'm the man, caught slipping. I'll be 20, 30, 50 high. Something to send to Uncle Sam. No, it's hitting fans, only soaring fertile land. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Check his post, he ain't got it. Send plans, more than likely, she about it. What he posts, more than likely, he ain't about it. Caught a wave. Now we finally making noise. Y'all quiet, y'all timid, y'all shy. Illinois, put in work, finally got it sound, we got it. Illinois, y'all ain't even got no poise. Y'all know I'm the boy, I'm the boy, I'm the boy.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
There's something special about this time of year. Spirits are high. The season is right. You can feel it in the air. It's fun. Made better with friends. Better with family. Better outside. And it all starts here. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by American Dairy Association Northeast. Your milk comes from a good place.
This is Jess. She loves to run. So does Jade. And Jen does too. And while they all love running, at AHN Sports Medicine, we know they each need a little something different to get faster. Our doctors and specialists pinpoint that difference and make a personalized conditioning plan to improve Jen's stride, and Jade's endurance, and Jess's form. Because at AHN Sports Medicine, we see you.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Oh, they won Avonworth.
Yep.
Avonworth beat Greenburg Central, didn't they? to get there.
All right, folks, welcome back here from halftime. About a minute and a half or so remaining here as we get ready for the second half. Halftime score from North Allegheny High School, Ellwood City 13, Shadyside Academy 37. It was the Thomas show, and it was Thomas versus the Wolverines, basically. I would say it's not the Thomas the Tank Engine at all. It's not I think I can, I know I can. And Thomas with 26 points in that first half, 3 for 5 from the three-point land, and one of those missed shots was the half-court shot right at halftime. 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and then on top of it, you're 7 for 7 from two-point line. 26 points there, and doing it the easy way, shall we say. Buford adds...
Yeah, I want to highlight that again. She missed 2 shots. And she's got 26 points.
And one was a half-court at halftime.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, 26 points. Buford with 6, Mitchell with 3, Banner with 2. There's your scoring, 37 points. The Bulldogs shot 15 of 27, more than 50% in that first half, and then 3 for 3 from the free throw line. On the flip side, the Wolverines are being led by Kayla Jones. She's got 7 points. Delaney Sturgeon with 2, Elsie Sturgeon with 1, Kara Kreitzer with 2 coming off the bench, and then finally Kaiten Kreitzer 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Ellwood shooting 5 of 19. That's not great. That's not bad either, but only 19 shots, and you're making 5. Unfortunately, you got a big hill to climb. It's a 24-point lead with 20 seconds remaining in halftime.
So, folks, as we sit here with this start of the third period of play, Greensburg Central Catholic took care of Osh earlier today, winning that game 41-18. So half the side of the road to the Pete is complete with Greensburg Central Catholic. They will be playing the winner of this game Thursday night. I don't recall the time. I got it here somewhere.
I want to say it was 7 o'clock.
I was thinking 7 o'clock as well.
Yep.
Yeah, 7 p.m. at the Pete.
And then we'll have all the updates of consolation games. We already know the boys will be playing Monday at Southmoreland. The girls here, well, we'll see.
Another shot, three-pointer off the back of the rim by Thomas. And who got that rebound was Capel. Now going around there, Banner on the side. Kicks it back out there. Banner wants to drive. Hands it. Air biscuit thrown up there by Mitchell. Another rebound as Leah Buford got the rebound underneath and gets the bucket. Here come the Wolverines offensively. Caitlin Kreitzer hands it to Delaney Sturgeon. Delaney met there by Buford. Throws it out to Caitlin Kreitzer. Caitlin drives down the lane, puts it up. Too hard off the glass. Shot does not go. Rebound by Banner. Coming the other way. Banner throws it out there to Capel. Back all the way. Oh, a deep 3 from 4. Oh, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Wow. That was a 24-foot shot, give or take, for Karis Thomas. She just can't miss.
Nope. Her miss right now was a three-pointer, halftime three-pointer, and that quick three-pointer out of the first break in the second half. Wow.
So a lot of perimeter action here. Delaney Sturgeon throws it out top of the key to Kreitzer. Kreitzer out to Kayla Jones for 3 off the front of the rim. Don't go. Another rebound there for Buford. Buford's got a lot of rebounds going up in this game.
Yep.
Throws it out there to Capel. Capel dribbles around from the elbow, puts up the shot. It's short, does not go. Back out to Thomas. Are you kidding? Wow. This is a shooting clinic.
Yep.
Brad, we've caught a lot of basketball.
Yes, we
in
have.
my 7 years of working with you. I have never seen shooting like this.
Boys, girls, the whole works.
And they are. Some of these are contested.
Yes. And we thought the first game that...
And Lena Lucarelli gets the steal. No, she gives it up. Here comes Harris again. Puts it out. Points in the paint. Up and good.
Wow. We thought that first game we saw today on the broadcast for the boys were something else. 20 for 29 in the second half. These Shady Academy Bulldogs. My goodness gracious.
Here comes Kreitzer. Bounce pass. It's underneath and off the fingertips of Lena Lucarelli. It's going to be Shady side ball. And Brad, I didn't say it.
Yep.
But mercy roll into effect here as the Shady side leads 47-13.
Banner with the ball here into the corner, down low. The blocks, turnaround shot, up and good by Capel. That's her first points of the evening. Doesn't matter when it's 49-13.
Yes.
Wow.
Now here comes Caitlin Kreitzer. Elsie Sturgeon goes down the baseline, throws it out there to Kayla Jones, launches up a three off the back of the rim, don't go. Who gets the rebound? Lena up. Delaney Sturgeon gets the rebound. Delaney wants to get on the baseline, puts up the shot, tries to use the backboard, can't get it to go. As Capel got the rebound, I think they're going to get over the back. But Elsie Sturgeon went over the back as Capel got that rebound. Elsie's first foul. Rolling clock here the rest of the way, folks. Oh, Shady Side Academy. Oh, Karis Thomas. Throws it out there to Buford. Now Thomas wants to drive down the lane, puts it up. Oh, she does miss. I say that sarcastically. And shot by Buford does not go. Kicks it out there. Thomas with the rebound. Capel for three. Air Biscuit does not go. Delaney Sturgeon gets the ball. Delaney with her head up. Drives down the lane. Does that Euro step. Puts it up. Uses the backboard. Up and in. She's got 4 points now. Here comes Harris. Karis Thomas.
Oh,
my goodness.
Wow.
Just pulls up and shoots a three.
This is something else. We
No,
got
it really
fans,
is.
We got fans in front of us just shaking their head like,
Yeah,
you got to be.
It's
This is nothing.
unbelievable. Underneath to Delaney, and she's going to be fouled by Banner as she goes up with a shot. She's going to go to the line to shoot two.
That may be the only way this clock is going to stop is fouls like
for
that.
For foul shots, yeah. If you don't know, folks, they run 10 seconds off the clock when there's a foul and then stop to give them time to shoot.
So that foul was on Banner, her fourth. That's the only blemish for Shady Side.
Delaney makes the first shot.
I think Banner will probably be taking a seat here.
Yes, she is. And number 10, Mania Kelly checks in, the junior. This is a young team, too.
Yes. A lot of returners next year.
There's the second shot made.
If we want to talk about next year a while.
Well, I'm going to tell you, next year, Karis Thomas is going to be back. She's a junior.
Yep.
Now down the court, Kelly with it, throws it out there. Thomas gives chase. There's a three. Short does not go. Capel with the rebound. Turn around from about 8 feet. Can't get that to go. Caitlin Kreitzer with the long rebound. Throws it down the court to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie can't get it to go. Caitlin Kreitzer now from about 8 feet puts it up off the side of the rim. Does not go. Giving chase is Capel and Elsie Sturgeon. Kara Kreitzer is going to check in. Who? I did not see the official point to what direction. Looks like it's Ellwood City as Delaney Sturgeon under the hoop now, wanting to inbound. Bounce, pass it into Caitlin Kreitzer. Now out to Kayla Jones. Jones to Kara Kreitzer, just checked in. Perimeter action goes underneath. Pass too tall. Taken there by Capel into the hands of Kelly. Back out to Thomas. Thomas throws it out there to Mitchell. Puts up the three. Don't get it to go. Long rebound in to Caitlin Kreitzer. Caitlin wants to drive down the lane. Puts it up. And she gets a bucket. 52-19. Here comes Thomas. Thomas slips down but does not lose her dribble. Pass out there to Kelly. Underneath to Capel. Capel up and going to be fouled as Leah Buford went down the lane. She's going to go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going to be on number 32, Elsie Sturgeon. That is her second, team second. So 2 shots forthcoming for Leah Buford. Where's Thomas at in points now? As Buford takes the first shot, and it is good. Second shot by Buford, and count it, it's good. I'm sorry, Brad, I didn't mean to disrupt you there.
Yeah.
So Caitlin Kreitzer now going to bring it up the court. Throws it out there to Delaney Sturgeon. Delaney looks to pass. Underneath to Caitlin Kreitzer. Nice pass. Finds Caitlin Kreitzer underneath. And she gets the bucket. It's 54-21. Here comes Thomas.
Unless my stats are incorrect, 37.
Are you kidding?
No. She's got 21 from the three-point line.
Missed 4 shots.
Oh, jeez.
A lot of ball movement.
Boy.
Oh, here we go for 3. Oh, my. 40 points for Karis Thomas.
Oh, my.
And she's missed, 4 shots, and one of them was a half court, huh?
5 shots.
5 shots.
We'll officially say 5. got to count that halftime shot.
Yeah, we do. So
I think she'll be okay with us doing that.
Unbelievable. How do you score 40 points? 1 minute remaining here in this third period. Passes underneath there, and Capel, where she needed to be, got the hands out there, got the steal. Here comes Thomas. This time, goes down the lane, throws it out to Kelly, puts up the three, can't get it to go. And who's in there to get the rebound was Buford. Now coming the other way. Up and in. Was that Caitlin Kreitzer? Brad, we're saying all this, and Cassie Sauer, the junior, averaging 15 3-points a game, 6'2", is not playing in this game.
Oh, it's nice
One of their leading scorers.
It's nice to have a bench.
Yes, it is. And by the looks of this, not a whole lot of drop-off.
No.
So here's Thomas, passes over to Capel. Capel now dribbling out. Thomas now. Dribbles around her, guarded by Delaney, tries to put it up, passes to Mitchell at the buzzer, and the clock strikes 0 at the end of that third quarter. It is 59-23.
I mean, a good quarter by Ellwood, 10 points, but 22 by the Bulldogs. Wow. So, folks, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll cover the fourth quarter here. It's Bulldogs by a lot.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
Welcome back, folks. The path to the Pete pretty much set here as we start the fourth period of play. The Shady Side Academy Bulldogs up 59-23 on the Wolverines. Karis Thomas, 40 points now. Just 40 of the 59 points for the Bulldogs. And more impressive, she's only missed 5 shots. Wolverines with the ball, tries to go underneath Delaney, tried to pass it to Kayla Jones. It was tipped out of the way there by Banner and Bennick, who's playing off the bench.
And I can confirm that is 40. 21 plus 19, that is 40.
Yes, it is. Kayla Jones throws it out there to Elsie Sturgeon. Underneath to Delaney, puts it
Good
up
move.
and in. A nice pass there by Elsie Sturgeon to her cousin Delaney. They've been doing that for a lot of years now. They went around there. Banner with the ball, wants to drive down through the hoop, puts it up and in. And path of least resistance, and she found it and puts the easy layup up and in. Here comes Caitlin Kreitzer. Out to Delaney Sturgeon. Delaney underneath to Kayla Jones, puts it up. Shot don't go. Caitlin Kreitzer with the rebound. And she's going to be fouled on the second attempt. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is going to be on number 10, Kelly. As Mania Kelly picks up her first foul, team's first in this fourth period. First shot by Caitlin Kreitzer is good. Something here at North Allegheny, it's huge, the campus. And you got the big scoreboards, but they don't give individual stats like a lot of schools do. Second shot.
Smart.
Delaney with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. Delaney got the offensive rebound off the miss from Caitlin Kreitzer. Now Delaney's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a tough little segment here for Kelly. Back-to-back fouls.
Yes, it was on her. Delaney Sturgeon's first shot from the free-throw line in and out of the rim does not go. Foul shot's not falling for Delaney today. Is what, she's 0 for 3?
2 for 5.
2 for 5.
Yep. Shriver will check back in, number 24 for the Bulldogs.
Second shot by Delaney. It's short, does not go. Rebound there by Banner. Coming the other way is Thomas. Thomas surveys. Coming out to meet her is Kayla Jones of Ellwood City. Thomas gives direction, points some fingers, passes to Banner. Setting up the offensive play. Pass out there to Bennick. Thomas now with the ball. Throws all the way across court to Banner. She goes down the baseline, kicks it back out to Kelly. A 3 attempt, counted, it's good. Karis Thomas with another. And folks on the radio side, I cannot emphasize enough, she's 4 or 5 feet behind the three-point line. Delaney Sturgeon puts up the 3, can't get it to go. Rebound there by Thomas. Here comes Thomas. Pass down to Banner, guarded there by Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie gets the steal, passes it to Delaney Sturgeon. Delaney wants to drive down there, does that Euro step high off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Thomas. Bounce pass underneath to Kelly. Tic-tac. No, does not go, as Caitlin Kreitzer now with the rebound. Caitlin going to drive down the lane, puts it up. Count it, it's good. Nice move by Caitlin Kreitzer. It's 64-28. Rolling clock here, 5:30 remaining. As Thomas sitting there with 43 points now. Banner underneath to Kelly. Can she shoot from that side? Yep, she can, as with 46 points for Karis Thomas. Unbelievable.
Folks, we cannot emphasize, I've watched the NBA, which is one of the worst leagues in the world. You've watched college basketball. I have never seen anything like this before, ever.
No,
Period.
I just,
live.
It's just unbelievable.
46 points. I'll say it again. 4-6. It is 46-28. Kara Thomas over the Wolverines.
And she's missed 5. Sometimes you see these players, yeah, that's great, they scored 30 points, but they took 30 shots to get it. Unbelievable. And a nice round of applause here. Shady Side Academy, they know something good when they see it, as all 5 new players, it appears, now in the game, as Karis Thomas leaves the game at 5:15 with 46 points. Something to behold there. Kayla Jones for 3, drains it from that corner that she does so well. We'll get some new numbers here as they checked into the game. Number 33 out there, as well as 0, passes underneath to number 24, Shriver, who was in a little bit earlier. There's a 3-ball attempt off the side of the rim, does not go by Natalie Browdy, a freshman now in the game. Something else I didn't make, I said it in the beginning, Pat, that Layla Banner, just a freshman starting, and you see how deep their bench is, and you get a freshman getting a starting role. Caitlin Kreitzer underneath to Elsie Sturgeon. Elsie puts it up and in. 67-33. Out of bounds as it goes off of Jordan Roop hands, and Ellwood City will be inbounding near court.
The only number I don't have a number 34. So number 0, Martins, number 2, Roop, 33, Browdy, and then 34, we do not have a name, unfortunately, on our roster.
Apologize for that. Tried to go underneath to Delaney. Elsie Sturgeon gives good hustle, throws it back into 34. Now down to court is Browdy. Guarded there, and she traveled. She went down on a knee, guarded by Delaney Sturgeon. Number 30 is going to check into the game.
That is
Colette Griffith.
Yep.
Who came out was 24, Becca Shriver. We saw her play some in that first half. Caitlin Kreitzer now to Delaney. Delaney goes down the baseline, puts it up, and shots just aren't falling. Gets the rebound, puts it up. No foul called. Kara Kreitzer with it. Who ends up with it is Reese Martins, and there's going to be a foul called. I believe on number 21, Delaney Sturgeon. That is her third, team's first. On this running clock here, 3:05 remaining. Bring it up the court is Roop, guarded there by Elsie Sturgeon. She picks it up. Stolen there, tried to steal was Delaney. And who ends up with it? Throws it back out. Underneath, puts it up. Shot don't go. Kayla Jones with the rebound. Here come the Wolverines the other way. Kayla Jones, little Euro step. Tries the scoop shot, and she's going to be fouled in the process of doing that. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Reese Martins. Her first, yes it is, team's third. Stop clocks for the foul shot, so 2:31 remaining. Wolverines down 67-33. First shot does not go. Remember, folks, on the Ellwood City side, we hope to be coming to you against Southmoreland. Delaney Sturgeon going to come off the court, and Caitlin Kreitzer, not much for smiles, but you do applaud the effort. The Cinderella run. It was fun, Brad. Kayla Jones misses the second shot as Kira Condell checks in for the Wolverines, and Jaden Allwine.
And number 11, Elena Lucarelli, will check in one more time. Kayla Jones will check out. She finishes the game officially with 10 points, and that'll put her at 1,076. I think she now moves into third place, I believe, for Ellwood City.
So off the foot of one of the knee of Elsie Sturgeon.
Yep, and again, folks, this is not the last game of the day. Beaver fans are starting to pile in. You can see the maroon across from the court. That'll be number, I think it's number 4 or number 3 Beaver versus number 2 North Catholic boys.
And here comes Elsie Sturgeon up the court. Kira Condell for 3, does not get that to go.
Lena Rucrelli with the rebound, put out the Allwine, shot no good.
Elsie Sturgeon with the long rebound. Dribbles down, goes down a baseline, puts it up, kiss the glass, does not get it to go. Elsie fights, they're going to call a jump ball with 1:25 remaining. Folks, on the NFHS side, Tim and Eric will be back here to broadcast that Beaver North Catholic game.
That's going to be a good one.
That's it. Official start time is 4, I do believe, for that. This final minute here of this game. Puts it up and, does not get it to go. Was Brody. Rebound there by Lena Lucarelli. Pass to Kara Kreitzer. Kara meets some resistance, and she's going to be fouled by Browdy. 4th team foul, as the Wolverines will be inbounding from underneath their own hoop. We are assuming the consolation game for Ellwood City will be Tuesday,
and it will be Olsh.
Yep, and I'm not sure where that game will be played because Olsh's court is tore up. And that's going to be Elsie gives chase. And out of bounds, last touch by the hustling Elsie Sturgeon. And for Shady Side Academy, folks, I tell you what, if you want to watch some good basketball, next Thursday night,
section
find
matchup
your way down there
for the championship.
To the Pete for the championship. Puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. And they're going to give her time as 3.5 seconds remain in this game as Kara Kreitzer gets the foul. As Browdy, first shot is good. Second shot forthcoming here for Browdy. 68-33. Make it 69-33. As the clock strikes 0. Oh, Shady Side Academy as they win this game 69-33. A great showing by Shady Side Academy, and put an asterisk beside that number 23, Karis Thomas. She leaves, I do believe, Brad, unofficially with 46 points in this game.
Yep.
What a game, and she only missed 5 shots the whole game. Unbelievable job done. Celebration to our left for the Shady Side Academy Bulldogs. They will go back to try to defend that title at the Pete. The Wolverines exiting out the right side. And some tears on the faces there as they know that their path to the Pete is now over.
All right, folks, what we're going to do is we'll take one more quick timeout, a little bit of a break here, and then we'll wrap things up here. We'll get a little bit of stats, and then we'll give a final here, and we'll take a little break for the start of the 4A boys at 4 o'clock. So stay with folks. Stats coming up next. Final score, Bulldogs 69, Wolverines 33.
Fun, memories, friendship. We're here for all of it. Here for the big moments and the small ones too. We're here for unforgettable triumph, momentary misfortune, and the impromptu throwdown. We're out here each day, chasing something great. Call it adventure, call it play, we call it fun. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Finna make common sense cool again. No tripping, I'm the man, caught slipping. I'll be 20, 30, 50 high. Something to send to Uncle Sam. No, it's hitting fans, only so in fertile land. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Check his post, he ain't got it. Send plans, more than likely, she about it. What he posts, more than likely, he ain't about it. Caught a wave. Now we finally making noise. Y'all quiet, y'all timid, y'all shy. Illinois, put in work, finally got it sound. We got it, Illinois. Y'all ain't even got no poise. Y'all know I'm the boy, I'm the boy, I'm the boy.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
All right, folks, welcome back. Final score, the Bulldogs will move on to the 3A championship for WPIAL, 69-33 over the Ellwood City Wolverines. Wolverines will fall into the consolation game. We believe that'll be Tuesday. We at least know it'll be the number 3 seed, Olsh, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. They will be taking on Olshin. That'll be a section match up there. The championship game will be Greensburg Central Catholic versus the Shady Side Academy. That will be a section matchup, so some pretty neat stuff there in 3A basketball. Some final stats here. Ellwood City, the Wolverines, 33 points. Leading the charge was Kayla Jones. She had 10. Delaney Sturgeon had 8. Caitlin Kreitzer had 10. The three-headed monster combined for 28 points. Elsie Sturgeon had 3, and Kara Kreitzer had 2 for a total of 33 points. On the flip side, Shady Side Academy, we will go in reverse order this time. Browdy with 2, Capel with 2, Bantner with 4, Mitchell with 5, Buford with 10, and also had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So she had 10 and 10, a double-double there for Buford. But the lady of the night, Karis Thomas, 46 points with a total of 5 shots missed. Lights out, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. The back end doesn't sound as impressive. Didn't need to be. 46 points. She had 26 and 20 in between the two halves. So
when you only miss 5 shots, you don't get the opportunity for rebounds.
No, you don't. So there you go, folks. Final score, final stats there. We will be back on the air at some point, maybe Monday or Tuesday. We'll see if we can get the consolation games for the boys, and then maybe on Tuesday for the girls. Thad, take us on out.
So with that, folks, on the audio side for the Ellwood City fans, a great run here by the Lady Wolverines, the 12 seed, making it to the Final Four, the last public school standing, and we'll move forward from here. It was a great run. Best of luck to Shady Side Academy. They are a great team to watch. And find yourself on your way to the pit Thursday night, the Peterson Event Center, 7 o'clock for the championship matchup between Greensburg Central Catholic. Certainly want to thank NFHS and our great friends at Lawrence County Sports Network for helping us on the audio side. With that, folks, on behalf of Brad Windhorst and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh.
Did he bring it in? He did.
It is 1 second from. One second from.
else for North Catholic. But Beaver, add 12 for Beaver. Got him. 25. 33. 34 and 42. Just in case. They, like, 34 and 42.
42, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Here. Died. Yes, sir.
1 second from One second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh. Did he bring it in? He did.
It is caught.
Live from North Allegheny High School, it's the WPIAL Class 4A Boys Basketball Semifinal this afternoon. The number 2 seed North Catholic Trojans will take on the number 3 seed Beaver Bobcats. Eric Thomas and Tim Continenza with you here. This should be a good game here, good battle in the 4A bracket. The winner of this game goes to next Thursday night's WPIAL Championship at the Peterson Event Center on the campus of Pitt. 9 o'clock tip-off in that game. They'll get the winner of Bell Vernon or Avonworth, and currently right now Avonworth has an 8-point lead on Bell Vernon at halftime. That game tipped off about an hour ago, so we should have an update for you on the final before we are done here. Well, this ought to be a pretty good game here. These two teams can score the ball, but let's talk specifically about the guy who does most of the scoring for Beaver, and that's Brady Mayo, who's the leading scorer in the WPIAL, 26 a game. And he had 45 against Avonworth the last time they met to win the section title. He'll be on display here this afternoon.
Yeah, obviously a huge assignment here for North Catholic to try to control Mayo and what he can do. But here's a player who's just, you know, if you give him the opportunity, he'll dominate a ball game, and he's done it many times and will continue to do it. Leading scorer in the WPIAL for a reason. He's going to be a challenge for any team to face, and this Beaver team is going to be in position to follow his lead here tonight.
North Catholic head coach Jim Rocco, he moved over from Penn Trafford and also spent lengthy time at Penn Hills, but he's had some success here, over 300 wins in his career. In fact, he's closing in on 400. He needs 16 more to get to that mark, and he has been around these parts for a long time. His team is scoring the 4th best amount in 4A in the WPIAL, 3rd best amount, I beg your pardon, at 67.8 points a game. Defensively, these two teams are basically even. They both average 53 points a game giving up. So this figures to be a little bit of a back and forth game, but this North Catholic team beat Deer Lakes for the 3rd time the other night in the quarterfinals. That's not easy to do, beating a team 3 times in a season, but they've really had a lot of runs during the season. So they get an 18-2 run against Deer Lakes one time. They get a big run late in that game, 16-4 in the 3rd quarter. This team, when they get on those runs, is going to be very tough to stop, and that's what Beaver's going to have to try to avoid this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, obviously basketball's a game of runs. Everyone knows that, but it's the big runs, the runs that go, you know, into the teens or more, or what you want to prevent. You don't mind the small runs, the 7, the 8-point runs. You can recover from those. It's when when you're down 15, 16, 18 points on a run and 2-3 minute run. That is where it becomes a real challenge to come back.
Let's listen in on today's national anthem. We're going to do that, and the introductions here. We'll introduce you to the starting lineups here in a moment, but let's listen in on this afternoon's national anthem before we tell you who is going to be on the floor for both sides here in this 4A semifinal. It should be a good one here at North Allegheny High School. our national anthem here this afternoon, actually sung by our public address announcer. That was impressive.
Yes, he's done that for years.
Double duty.
I wish I remember his name off the top of my head. I don't. We'll try to get that information maybe later in the broadcast.
Let's meet this afternoon's starting lineups here tonight. First for the Beaver Bobcats, their head coach Jason Bambilis. They will start this five. Philip Marino, who had a key steal against Avonworth to win the section title. Micah Puppy will get the start as well, the 6'3", 6'4" junior. Brady Mayo, the leading scorer, as we mentioned, in the WPIL, 26 a game, and he had 26 on Wednesday night against Central Valley to propel his team into this position. Logan Weiland, and then rounding out the starting five, it's not your usual starting five. It's more like a 4-around-1 type starting five. They don't really have a true center in the middle. Logan Weiland at 6'7" would be that guy. Nicholas Krachowski is the fifth starter at 6'2". The senior gets the nod tonight. North Catholic, they are starting today. Eli Stofko, Jason Fredericks, who had a big fourth quarter to hold off Deer Lakes on Wednesday night. Jude Rotman, the leading scorer in this team, 20 against Deer Lakes in the quarters on Wednesday. Owen Madelon and Joe Waskowitz will get the start for North Catholic and Jim Rocco. North Catholic, the 2 seed, 18-5. Beaver, the 3 seed, 19-4, about as even as it gets in terms of records here. The 4A playoffs have been pretty good. A lot of good games across the bracket, including Bell Vernon surviving against Elizabeth Forward to get to Avonworth in the semis. These two teams won, not comfortably, but Beaver had to hold off Central Valley 58-50, and North Catholic won by 14 over Deer Lakes, as we mentioned.
And you look at these two teams, as you mentioned, in scoring. North Catholic over 1,500 points scored this season, and Beaver just underneath that. So it's just a matter of, what defense can make key stops in tonight's ball game in each quarter. That's what you're going to have to pay attention to. When you get down to the last 3 minutes of each quarter, what defense is able to make the stops and then get the transition going and be able to get some points. I think it's going to be key, especially in the second half. But each quarter, pay attention to the last couple minutes of each quarter.
North Catholic, a 5-time WPIL champion, last winning in 2020. Beaver is a 4-time section champion, but they have never won a WPIL title. We'll jump it up here at center circle. It's Waskowitz and Weiland, and the tap is controlled by North Catholic to get things going here. It should be a good one. The house is packed here at North Allegheny High School, and this is the third of 3 games here this afternoon. Wins by Neighborhood Academy in Single A and Shady Side Girls in 3A. This is the third semifinal here this afternoon, and then we're on to the Pete in 4A boys. We'll have semifinal action in the rest of the classes coming up next week. That 3-ball missed by North Catholic to start things. And here's Mayo the other way. Pull-up three-pointer on the way, and he drains his first bucket of the afternoon.
How about a fadeaway 3 to start the game?
17 of 18 at the line in that game against Avonworth. He was spectacular in the second quarter. 18 points in that game, and a hand check foul by Marino. And that'll be our first foul on either side.
And we had the 3 taken there by Fredericks earlier, just short, but then the Mayo able to drain away that fadeaway 3 to open tonight's first minute.
Cutting across the lane is Rotman. Rotman tied up, but he gets that to go on a fadeaway of his own. And it's a 1-point advantage for Beaver.
And Rotman's a guy that they want to get inside the paint and be able to use him. That time he was able to step back and hit the shot.
A look ahead by Mayo, but that's off the mark. Rotman, he'll pull up for 3 on the other end. That's around the rim and out, and the rebound Weiland. Mayo is actually headed to Bucknell. He's not going to play basketball, though. He's going to be a defensive back for the Bucknell Bison football team. Actually said basketball is probably his first love. He could go somewhere likely for basketball if he wanted to, as they commit the turnover, pass across the lane. Here comes North Catholic the other way. Hop step in the lane, and a pretty move by Madeline, but he missed it. Madeline trying that time. As Mayo throws one up, he's fouled, but that foul is on the floor. Get our first foul on North Catholic. That's on Stofko. Stofko wears number 13, listed as 13 on the roster. They gave him to us as number 3. Weiland. The other way, quick catch and shoot on the other end. And that is Stofko who buries it. And we go back and forth here, tied at 5. As expected to start. That's off of Beaver and back to North Catholic.
I was going to say, I thought it was off of Beaver's foot going out of bounds.
A lot of maroon over on the far side and a lot of the
red
maroon
on this
and gold.
side.
Yeah, maroon and gold on this side. Highly anticipated matchup here this afternoon between these two teams. Catch and shoot by Rotman. He knocks another one down. He's got 5 and a 3-point lead for North Catholic early. Mayo pull up three-pointer of his own on the way. Going to rim out, rebound. Got his own rebound, missed the follow. And that rebound pulled down by Waskowitz for
3 opportunities there for Beaver on that shot.
Yep. The other way, too strong that time.
Arth with a big rebound there.
They move to double Mayo. He gets it across half court. Pull up three-pointer. And that one's off the mark again. Beaver settling for some threes here. That's their style of game. Had a chance to watch that Avonworth game a little bit to get ready for this, and man, that was fun. Good spin move to the bucket by Fredericks. North Catholic opens up a 5-point lead. Mayo skips it across. Marino, three-pointer. Side of the rim, tipped out of bounds. Actually saved by Rotman, but he might have stepped on the end line.
He lost control of the ball right on the baseline, and he'll turn it back over to Beaver.
And we're going to get a reset here as crowd's still filing in. This is a big crowd here at North Allegheny, and that's why they use these big gyms. Enjoying that. Runner missed. And Beaver has gone cold after the initial Mayo 3. And the bucket after that, but a good strip. Here come the Bobcats the other way to the bucket and getting away with Krachevsky in his first field goal of the afternoon. Might have got away with little steps there.
Well, got away with it. It works good.
Inside and missing that one is Arth. Krachevsky across half court, under 4 to go in the first quarter. 3-point advantage for North Catholic. This has been as advertised. Mayo pulls up, missed that one. Beaver stays cold here in the first. And we're going to foul.
Get a foul off the ball here. They're going to get Mayo. Possibly Fredericks. Let's double check.
They got it's a technical, I believe.
They get it on the bench? Oh, they did get a tech on Mayo.
Yep. Yeah, he had said something to the officials. Jason Bumbliss is arguing the call, but he's given a leash here. So we're going to get technical shots by Fredericks. And for Mayo, that's going to be his first foul, second on Beaver. Fredericks at the line. And he drains the first.
So now it's Catholic taking advantage of the opportunity. He gets the second shot and the ball back.
Second one good. Yeah, this is going to turn out to be possibly a 6-8 point swing here if they can convert on this possession. You always talk about those swings, you know, they mean you're taking points away, an opportunity away from the other side. You're converting. This is a big shift here early on with that technical foul. And Mayo's got to be careful, too, because they'll look for him to be saying something. He's going to have to watch himself the rest of the way as Rotman drives, Turnaround, high arcing turnaround, and it rims in. And they get the free throws and the possession. They double up Beaver 14-7. Jake Peluso handling it for Beaver. He's into the game for the first time. They move to double Mayo. Now they back off. Peluso loses it. Backcourt, it was tipped. He got twisted around. They're going to say backcourt and that they did not touch it. And Peluso is slow to get up after he took the fall.
He was and entangled up there. They said the ball was off of him.
And that was not touched. He went into the backcourt to get it.
North Catholic can continue to add on this mini run.
And again, this is a team that makes the runs in games. They've done it all season long. They've had rallies. They've made big runs in games. Rotman, wraparound pass up top. Out to the wing, three-pointer, no. And rebound controlled by the Trojans. And Madelon, and he'll back it out, and they'll reset things with 2.5 to go. Now he drives and is stripped, and that foul, Krzyzewski is going to pick up his first.
So that's the third team foul this quarter.
And still 2:28 to go, so plenty of time here. Rotman cuts across the foul line. Hands it off again. Constant motion by this North Catholic team. The three-pointer from Fredericks is good. He's off to a fast start with 7 of the 17 for North Catholic. And Peluso the other way. Gets it back. And that loose on the floor. Taking away the active hands. North Catholic will slow it down. 1:52 to go. Fredericks.
Oh, what a nice screen.
Yeah, to the bucket he goes. And Jason Bumbles has seen enough, and he's going to call a 30-second timeout. 19-7 start for North Catholic in this game, shooting the ball much better than Beavers start things here. And they haven't given Mayo much room to shoot after that.
No, I was going to say the defense by the Trojans have been impressive here in the first half. Like you said, they've been right on top of Mayo, not giving him a shot. He made that fadeaway three to open the ball game, but since then they haven't given him any chances really to do anything. Then, frustrated enough to get the technical foul, they took advantage of that situation and scored 6 basic points. And now here they are on another mini run, and it's 19-7. Beaver got to be careful here. They hate to get run out of this in the first half. They need to find a play here. If it's Mayo to score, if it's somebody else, they got to get someone involved here that they can run a play and play their style of basketball.
Other semifinal as Peluso fires at 3. That's off the mark. They stay cold. Bell Vernon, Avonworth now with a 5-point lead.
Fredericks is on fire.
He is absolutely unstoppable to begin this game. A 14-point lead for North Catholic. We're going to get a strip. Into the corner it goes. Still Beaver ball with 1:23 to play.
Yeah, they're not even getting in front of him. He's had clean runs to the hoop.
Again, it'll be a 9 o'clock start for the 2 winners of these semifinals. On Thursday night, first night of championship weekend at the Peterson Event Center. Mayo, catch and shoot, and it's pure. He doesn't need much space.
3 there.
Yeah, they needed that in a big way. He doesn't need a lot of space to get that shot.
No,
off
he doesn't. He has a quick release.
11-point lead for North Catholic. And
they're going to get Whelan on the reach in there. I thought he had ball, but from our vantage point, it's far away from the court.
Yeah, we're actually up top here at North Allegheny. It's a beautiful vantage point. Garrett Dolan, our cameraman, doing an excellent job this afternoon to bring you the views from up top here. This is, again, one of the best facilities in the WPIAL for anything. The football field's amazing.
Just perfect. They do. They have an amazing facilities across the board for basketball, for softball, for baseball, football.
Yeah.
It's really is. It's top notch here at
Swimming
NA.
and diving, too. That's actually going on up the hall from us here today.
Yeah, and that's normal this time of the year. They have those championships.
It's a busy weekend here at North Allegheny High School, but they have the facilities. NA, Pine Richland, and Montour, Peters Township, all fantastic places. You go north, you got Newcastle, all large venues that can host the big-time games, and NA does a great job here, and there'll be semifinals here on Monday night as well. And I believe Tuesday night we're back here as well, too. So
yes.
Both nights next week they'll have semis, and they've got the parking. And
it looks like they're willing to take the last shot here. 15 seconds left here in the quarter.
They will, in fact, appear to hold for the last shot. Will it be Fredericks or Rotman? Wow, they missed that. Fredericks will get it. Catch and shoot. No. Rebound at the buzzer is off. And that is how the first quarter will come to a close.
Feel it in the air. It's fun. Made better with friends. Better with family. Better outside. And it all starts here. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by American Dairy Association Northeast. Your milk comes from a good place. This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
And back here at North Allegheny High School, Eric Thomas, Tim Continenza with you. Brad Windhorst and Thad Sturgeon, along with Garrett Dolan, doing all the work behind the scenes today. Big thanks to those guys for working hard here on a Saturday afternoon to bring you this triple header of WPIAL basketball. It's an 11-point lead for North Catholic. Beaver has the ball to start the second quarter. And it's Peluso along with Mayo. And now they move to double Mayo once again. Corner it goes, and Weiland lost it off his foot, but it's actually off North Catholic. Last touch by North Catholic.
Defense again by the Trojans, picking that one off. Leading to an easy fast break for two.
And Waskowitz getting involved there for the first time. Marino fires off the mark. We're going to get a foul on the floor.
You're going to get Mayo again.
Yeah, that's his second. So North Catholic back in front here, back in front with the ball by 13. Waskowitz, good. Take to the bucket, somehow acrobatically got it to fall.
15-point lead here for North Catholic.
Unbelievable start to this game for the Trojans. Did not see this ballooning to a 15-point lead. Out Weiland underneath, and there is Marino.
Right now, defensively, they got to settle down, match up who they got, and not let them be able to drive like they have to the hoop. They've been getting a lot of points in the paint.
Backing everybody down and throwing one up there is Madelon.
Yeah, he made.
Fouls on Weiland, his second.
Nice little hesitation to get your defensive player up in the air, and took advantage of that, went right back into him and picked up the foul.
They've done an excellent job, not just on Mayo, but you know, it's open looks that Beavers had too, as Madelon misses the first. They've had some open looks, they just haven't fallen, but it's trying to get everybody else involved. And, you know,
yeah,
you look so much to guys who
you look for your first option, and obviously when you have a player of the caliber of Mayo, you're going to look for him. However, you know, they need Marino, they need others to step up and be an option here. And that's underneath there and get blocked.
One of two the other way for Madelon. Here we go with North Catholic again. Another one and done for Beaver. Baseline pass out to Rotman.